again, a reminder of the top story this Aljazeera news hour. World leaders starting to arrive in Washington for a dinner hosted by George Bush ahead of an emergency summit of the G20 nations. This on the day the 15-nation Eurozone, which uses the euro as its currency, announced it had officially fallen into recession. Well, for more now on the global financial crisis, with his own unique and, has to be said, sometimes somewhat controversial views, we are joined from Paris by the financial analyst Max Keiser. Thank you very much for joining us here on Aljazeera. Can I start by asking you, is there any point in the G20 leaders arriving in Washington for this summit? Are they going to be able to stave off a global recession?
It's like an intervention. If you're familiar with what happens sometimes to an alcoholic, his friends and family get together and they try to stop him from continuing to drink himself to death. This is a global attempt to try to get America to stop debting and to stop selling the world bad, faulty, exploding structured credit devices. The whole global credit crunch has to do with America selling the world explosive, faulty, fraudulent, structured credit products emanating from Wall Street and the City of London. Now the world's in a massive credit crunch. Europe's in recession. Iceland is blown up. Ireland's going back to where they were before the big economic rise, all because of this catastrophic neoliberal market fundamentalism that we've seen on Wall Street.
Okay, so is there any hope at all, or any silver lining to this catastrophic development?
Well, it depends if you believe in the rule of law, okay? Here's one word for Hank Paulson, okay? He's the Treasury Secretary. This is what Hank Paulson has been engaged in, as well as Wall Street, as well as the American Treasury Department. This is what they're responsible for. This is the problem. Now, if the G20 wants to get together and go into a court of law and explain and offer some transparency for these structured products that have destroyed the world's economy, then we're going to see some hope, because people will feel that there's been a restoration of the rule of law. The perpetrators, like Paulson and his cronies, will go to jail, and maybe this economy can adopt a gold-backed currency, which is real money, not funny money, not a fiat currency. Russia spent their own reserves defending the ruble. That's outrageously stupid. They should spend their own reserves supporting gold and announce that they want to do a gold-backed currency. In the Mideast, in Qatar, in
You say that the dollar is funny money, but it is strong. The US is still the world's strongest economy.
It's strong. It's strong like the ocean was going out right before the tsunami hit in the Indian Ocean a few years ago, and everyone's running into the dollar. And trust me, this is a technical rebound having to do with the unwinding of massive leverage trades. Once that unwinding is finished, the dollar resumes its primary trend, which is toward oblivion. Okay, the Mideast is talking about going back to a gold-backed currency. Russia should go to a gold-backed currency. Putin is asleep at the switch. He should stop worrying about what's happening in Hollywood and worry more about his own country. He's setting a very bad example. And also, you should see a gold-backed currency in China. China already is talking about moving toward their reserves out of the dollar into gold. Gold has been the sneak performer the last couple of years. Relatively speaking, it's held up well, and I think we're about to see gold skyrocket in price. And the rumor is that the COMEX in New York in December might default due to some of the Hank Paulson and his crew, the plunge protection team, and their market manipulation scheme. So if that happens, then you're going to see gold jump incredibly.
Okay, Matt Keiser, many thanks for joining us. Controversial views there of one financial analyst.